Hello then guys, and welcome back. It's another Temu haul time. Right, we're going to start off. Actually, this is not Temu. This is from Vinted, which is a second-hand sort of marketplace app here in the UK. This is not a nail brush, as you can probably tell. But I do have some other makeup brushes that are like this, but I don't have a big fluffy one. So it's just to match those. And it was from the same seller that was selling these nail art stickers, which I was buying anyway. And you can do like bundles and you pay just one postage lot. So that's why I did it. So these are mainly Easter ones, I think. They're pretty cutesy. Got some here that I've not got before. I'm sorry if you can hear this weird noise in the background, by the way. I have a laminate floor and my dog is in here today. And she's restless. She's always restless. She's nearly blind. She's nearly deaf. And she just keeps padding around. So I'm sorry if it's distracting. Oh, some nice eggs on that one. But yeah, really sweet designs on some of these. They're quite nice as well. Floral bunnies. I think I paid £2 for that set. There is 4 of this next lot. I think they were £1 each. And they're just like mermaid scales. I thought they were quite cute. So you've got a goldy one, and it is proper shiny gold. There's like a holographic pinky one, a holographic sort of reddy one. Really nice. And then a rainbow one. I just thought they were really nice. Might do some pride nails with that rainbow one at some point. Some more bunny ones and love hearts and stuff. Again, they're super cute. I think the whole lot came to about £7 or £8 or something like that. So, you know, and these are sort of oriental ones, some sushi and some cats and bamboo and all that kind of stuff. If you've been here before, you know that I kind of like all the oriental stuff. And then, oh, another oriental type one. That's out of focus. There we go. Quite basic, but again, some of these basic designs look really effective on a nail. And this is the last one, I think. This was the one that caught my eye first. It's Love Ones, but it's a little bit different. Sort of red, metallic, and then a plain white mixed. I kind of like that. So that's a lot for the Vinted lot. So we're on to the Temu. Oh, I should have cut this. This is a really big gap. Sorry, guys. Oh, right. First up, it's sort of a non-nail item, although I might use it for nails because I might use it to display nails. Like I've explained, I have weird stuff that I like to display nails on. It's actually a salt and pepper shaker for in the kitchen, so you can just sort of like alakazam your seasoning into the pot. But the hole for the pepper is just one hole, like the salt one, like the white one. And I don't think that'll work. I think it'll just clog up. Usually on a pepper pot you have like numerous holes because it's finer and it clogs up easier. Now these are just little notepads, but I thought they were quite funky. And I've got one on my desk now, and it's actually got some of my ideas for future nail sets on it. But it looks like the old paint pad on the old Windows. I don't know whether they still even have that on Windows, do they? But 4 of them, they were cheap. And yeah, I just thought they were a bit different. They're not Post-its, they're just like a notepad. But I have a Hello Kitty. It's like a pill holder thing. I think it has 7 compartments in it. I can't remember. Let's have a look. 8. So no, not a week, but I don't know. I might use it for nail stuff. I don't know. It's just a compartment thing, isn't it? So you can use it for anything. It's meant for pills, but you can use it for anything. So yeah, I'll probably use it for something to do with nails at some point. These llama stickers, how cool are they? Are they cute? They're absolutely adorable. Llamas seem to be quite a big thing these days, which I'm not complaining about. I love llamas and alpacas. I Don't know what that was, why I showed it you and then decided to, I think it must have just been mixed in with the stickers. Another sort of oriental theme, sort of cherry blossom, sakura type thing, which is quite cute. More cats with strawberries. Sure, we've had these before. But I think there's 2 in this pack, so I might have got them because I didn't have the other one. I can't remember. I recorded this a few days ago. No, I have both of those, so they'll be going in a giveaway. This is another cats with strawberries, but again, I do have this, so that will be going in a giveaway as well. Oh, these are dragons. Again, there's 2 sheets in this pack, which is why they look a bit funny at the moment. Just like get rid of one of them. There we go. How cute are they? Little baby dragons and eggs. And some butterflies for some random reason. Oh, and a castle. Oh, a castle and dragons I get. Butterflies, not so much. But they're really sweet. I'm sorry, I've had a tickly cough all day. It was on my previous voiceover as well. I was complaining about it and then made a noise like a frog for some random reason. It's been a long day. And I have, at this point, had a drink. It is now 10 past midnight. Blue flowers. Again, I'm not sure whether I have these or not. Blue and white flowers. I've got a few recently. I'll have to go through all my stickers and check them. I've got numerous albums now. I actually spent near enough an entire day the other day sorting out my stickers and putting them in albums and organising them, and now I've got a load more, so these are quite pretty. They're a bit big though. I was saying something, what was I saying? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's been a long day and now I've had a drink because it's 10 past midnight. I've just spent probably well over an hour talking to Alicia from Glam Dragon Nails. If you don't follow her channel, make sure you do. I will link her in the description. I was having a really down day. These bees, are they bees or are they cat? I think they're cats dressed as bees, which is a bit weird, but I think they're really cute. Back to Alicia. Yeah, I was feeling really down today. Had a bit of shit going on. And yeah, she just like spent like over an hour talking to me and perking me up and putting me on the right track again. So thank you, Alicia. Like I say, go and check out her channel. She's great. These are not nail items. I thought they were, but they're not. These are like temporary tattoos. They're for when I go to summer camp, because I just like to be as idiotic as possible and as idiotic looking as possible at summer camp. So I might even have them on my forehead or something strange. It all gets a bit crazy at my summer camp, but it's great fun. It's like 100 days, just less than 100 days now before I go to camp, and I cannot wait. These also are temporary tattoos for camp. Apparently I'm going to show you, even though it's nothing to do with nails, sorry. Oh, you get like the flattest sponge I've ever seen in my life. I'm hoping it like kind of pops up a bit when it's wet, but yeah, it's kind of funky. Spend a load of time faffing and putting it back in the packet, why don't you? Mainly out of shot. It's just so interesting, isn't it? Oh, come on. What you doing, woman? Where have you gone? Ah, okay. I decided to, yeah, redo my... There was a bit of glare on the filming. I think this is actually the next day as well. In fact, no, it is. In fact, it's not the next day. It's like 3 or 4 days later. In fact, it was today. I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I've kind of muddled a few hauls together because they were coming in dribs and drabs. I think we've seen this before, but I thought it was a really nice set. These little like tin, I'm calling them tin. They're very, very thin metal embellishments that you can bend and shape or even cut so that they fit perfectly. And it's like a bit different to the normal stuff you get. It's like bees and spiders and unicorns and mermaids and all sorts of stuff. Now these, yeah, this wasn't today. So there's another bit later that's today. These are just little pots for anything. I'm probably going to put some sort of gel in them, either a base coat or some sort of top coat. Or Coco, will you sit down, please? You're making it noisy. Sit down, sweetie. But I just thought they were super cute, the little cherries. You get 2 in a pack. Oh, now you want to get on my knee. You're a bit big to be a lapdog, sweetheart. These are like sequins, and they're like a very shiny metallic silver. They're really nice. I got some others that were like, I think there were snowflakes and little hearts, and I thought these were the same, but they're not. They were like a white holographic glitter, whereas this is more like a silver metallic sequin. But again, pretty different, and I should have zoomed in there because they're so tiny you can't see, but I have watched this through once. I obviously missed that bit, or else I would have zoomed it in. Sorry, guys. Oh, she's lied down. Hey. Now, these, I got something similar to this in a previous haul, and although they were very pretty, I was a little bit disappointed in the frame around the edges. I like the sort of moonstone centre, but the frames around them look like really cheap. So I think I'm just going to go and get one of them to do a comparison here. And from what I remember, these ones are flat. The ones I got previously are curved. So there's pluses and minuses to both of them, because these will not sit as well on a nail as the other ones, but the other ones, the frame around them is just like, it just looks a little bit cheap and tacky and not very well defined. And yeah, it just, the whole thing just, it makes the whole thing just look a bit cheaper. These look much more elegant, much more like jewellery. I'm taking forever to find them. It's because I've got so many drawers with charms in now. Again, I've spent about 3 hours reorganising my drawers today because I got some more of them, which I didn't show in the whole video. Actually, I've only just realised I got 2 more of the sets of like 3 drawers. You can see the difference there. Probably not that well because again I should have zoomed in, but the frame on the other one, on the new one, is much nicer. But yeah, that one's got a curve on it, which makes it sit nice on the nail, and that one doesn't. And it is a little bit wider as well, so it's even worse. It's got a very slight curve, but the other one's a better curve. You can see that it's sticking up at the sides on that, whereas that one sits quite nicely, even though my nails are really shiny. I need a thumb. I need a prosthetic thumb or finger, even. I do have a prosthetic hand, but then I'd have to put a nail on it. And I keep forgetting, if I'm honest. Anyway, moving on from those, which I spent way too much time faffing with for no apparent reason. And now I'm off screen again, doing God knows what. What am I doing? I keep going AWOL. Oh, I'm back. Right. So this is just a little gold chain. It's a very thin gold chain. Some of these I feel are a little bulky to go on nails. Maybe it's because my nails are so short and dinky. It was a little bit twisted as well. I had to faff about with it a little bit to get the kinks out of it. But you can see it's an extremely dainty, nice little chain, which I've been trying to find a few of. Maybe eventually I'll get some more chunky chains as well, but at the moment I'm looking for little dainty ones. This is a ring, obviously. I think it's a... No, it's not. I'm just... where is it? There. Oh yeah, so it's just got a pink heart. Again, the sizes are a little bit... Yeah. I think this was... I don't think I'll show you the packet, but I think it was a size 8, maybe. I've ordered some size 9 rings because they're about the only ones that will fit my index finger and my middle finger. I hope. We'll see when they arrive. I was going to pour them in there, and then I thought, no, a white one will show them off better. They're just little hearts. They're flat on one side and domed on the other side. I think I've got something similar in like a solid colour, but these are more translucent and in some quite nice colours. The ones I got out are all like pastel colours, but if you look at the bag, there's some red in there and some darker blue and green and stuff. So a good range of colours. These are the absolutely microscopic stars and hearts in various colours. I hauled them recently. They are for a giveaway. Now these rings, I bought these rings thinking they could go into giveaways as well. They're like little resin rings with like fruits and butterflies and things like the little Fimo slices in them. But again, I've not got particularly big hands. And they're a bit small on me, so maybe if you're a YouTuber who I know you've got dainty hands and you win a giveaway, you might get one of these. Otherwise I probably won't bother, although I don't know, maybe you could wear them on your little finger or something, I don't know, but they were not very big. I expected at least some of them to be able to fit my index finger and my middle finger, but they none of them did. None of them did. So, but they're quite cute, quite whimsical. The dog is now licking her paw. So again, if you can hear that, I'm sorry. And shaking her head. Coco. Why am I shouting? You can't hear me. Hey. Hi. Hi. I still talk to her. I know she's deaf, but I still talk to her. Well, she's not completely deaf, but she's pretty much deaf. Oh, now I've stroked her, so now she's getting up again. This is one of them packs of stickers. I'm not quite sure which one it is because I can't remember. Oh yeah, I showed you these on a previous haul, I think. They're actually really nice. They're not the teeny weeny ones. They're a slight bit bigger, so I don't think you get 30. I think you maybe get 20 in them. I have got some coming up of the 30 pack ones, and they are a little bit smaller. I don't think they'll fit in the album that I use or the albums that I use for the tiny stickers, but I'll have to figure something out, I think. But they're really pretty. But if you want to see them, you have to go and check out my other hauls. This was a UV filter for the camera that I bought that never showed up because someone tried to scam me. So moving on, I got some more of these. I don't know why. I've got like 2 packs of these. They're like little Hello Kitty bao buns. I think that's how you say it. They're no use at all. They're just tiny ornaments. So I've took one out there. It's actually on my desk, sitting on my flashy lamp stand. The rest will be going in giveaways. And if you don't want to throw them in the bin because they are a bit useless. These are really cute. These... I'm sure I just got these in the last haul that's on the end of this video as well. So maybe I've got 2 packs of them. Or maybe I didn't. No, I don't think I did. I'm confusing myself because I've just put most of all this stuff away. And now I'm like having weird deja vu moments. So yeah, just ignore me. This is some more chain. It's a gold diamante chain. Again, still quite dainty. I think it will look quite nice. I've never done a design with chain on it, but it is on my list. These are just little stickers that, again, I will be including a few of each, well, a few of the roll in giveaways. There's all sorts of nice cutesy animals on them. This is a USB adapter that I have. This is the 3rd one that I've bought. They're actually really good. They've got 2 USB-C and 2 USB in normal, and then 1 of each in a sort of ultra fast charge thing as well. So if you've got to have a lead that can cope with that though. But I have bought a few leads recently as well, and some of them are, you know, more than capable of coping with that. But my phone charges in like 10 minutes on the fast charge thing. It's amazing. These are cutesy little bunnies. I did have some similar to this, but they were just silver with black eyes. And I thought they looked a bit like demonic. But when they're holding a crystal, not so much. So, you know. But there's loads of different colours in there. I think the crystal's like supposed to be a carrot. It's like a fluffy bit in silver on the end, which is supposed to be like the carrot leaves. More Kuromi stickers. They have been bent a little bit in transit, as is common with Temu, because they just cram everything in a smaller bag so they can get away with. But them Kuromi ones, I don't think I've got them previously. And then we've got some cinema roll ones as well. I mean, they are creased, but I think they'll be okay. I don't think they're actually, the actual stickers themselves are damaged. It's just the cardboard backing that's a little bit bent. I've got some more of these flowers. Again, I think I've ordered like 2 or 3 sets of these. They are a little bit squishy, but not 100% squishy. They're not squishy, but they're squishy enough to sort of go around your nail, but you'd have to sort of hold them in place to cure them, I think. I actually broke that one there. So yeah, just be careful when you're bending them. I think I've kept 2 sets of them and put the 3rd one in a giveaway because they're, like, say, further down this video you'll see there's another one. These roses are squishies. Still keep trying to find squishy roses. I've got lots and lots of roses now. I'm going to have to start doing some rose nails. Oh, surprise, surprise, some Sanrio. So this is mainly Hello Kitty. I think there's a My Melody in there and maybe the white dog with the black ears. Can't remember his name. Maybe one of those in there. Can't remember now. But yeah, I have a shit ton. There's no other way of saying it. I have a shit ton of Sanrio charms now. It's just ridiculous. These, there was a few of these in the pack. They are just for giveaways. They're just pens. Little gel pens, fine liner gel pens. This one was black, I presume they all are, but they come in different colours, as you can see. So yep, they were going in giveaways as well. Just a little cutesy something to have on your desk. Now these were stuck together because they're magnets. I have one of these, the black one, which it's my go-to magnet. I love them. They just work. They work better than any other magnet, and I've bought some expensive magnets, but these work better. This one will be going in a giveaway. It does have the little like horseshoe thing that you're supposed to be able to make hearts out of. I've not tried it yet. I will try it. But yeah, that's going to go in a giveaway, and the white one will probably go in a giveaway as well. Because I just thought, you know, spread the love. I love that magnet. Spread the love. And cat love as well. You know, cat paw, can't go wrong. Sometimes I'll listen to myself and I think, you're just being an idiot. But I just do it anyway. Oh, look, more dead air. Oh, I really should have done a better job of editing this. I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying to edit like 3 or 4 different videos all at the same time. Now these are, again, like them tin things, but they're a slightly different colour than the one you get in the massive multi-pack. And they've got some really funky ones in here. There's some like little dots that look like rivets. And the main thing I bought it for is these, which I'm going to try and show you, but they kept rolling around. I remember doing this. And one is like little flat round bars. They're not flat, they're round, little round bars, hence why they're rolling around. And then the other one is like a twisted bar, and I've not seen anything like that before, and I thought they were quite interesting. So yeah, again, they weren't expensive, they were super cheap, and there's some funky stuff in there, and it's a more like a 9 karat gold colour, whereas a lot of the others are like an 18 karat gold colour, if that makes sense. Now these are stupidly large. I've no idea why I bought them. I think I bought them because I thought one of them would be good on a junk nail, but I don't need that many. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. It's just ridiculous. And these turned up really big. I did not expect them to be that big. I bought 2 or 3 sets of these recently. Again, don't know why. I'm not really planning on doing more than one Toy Story set of nails, unless I get asked to. But I have them. And again, I suppose I can use them on a junk nail. Again, it's a mixture of Toy Story and Winnie the Pooh, which seems to be a common theme that I don't really understand. What's this now? Just let me have a slurp. While I'm faffing, plenty of time to have a drink. Oh, these are little Disney charms, which I thought were quite cute. Again, it's quite a good mix. There's some Winnie the Pooh in there. There's some ducks in there. There's some Minnie and Mickey Mouse in there. There's all sorts of stuff. And they're quite cute. In fact, there isn't Mickey. It's just Minnie, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just Minnie. There's not that many variations in it, to be fair. That's why I tipped some more out to see if there's any different ones, and there didn't seem to be. What is this? Still, what is this? Ah, some more chain. So this is diamante chain like the gold one we saw before, but it's silver. It's super pretty. I would like to do a nice blingy nail and use some of that. Now these I've got a couple of times. They're not cheap. I think they're about £2, so they're about £1 each. Which I don't know. I don't know why I bought a second set. I think I must have ordered the second set before I got the first one, or else I wouldn't have ordered them again. I don't think they're good value. I think this is more Sanrio. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, there's some cute like stars and bows and things like that in there, like hearts with the Hello Kitty written on them and a bow. And some ghosts, for some reason, a Hello Kitty ghost. Not quite sure why, but it's cute. I'll take it. And Hello Kitty stars, and then some bows. Yeah, just a bit different. That's why I bought that. Because it's Hello Kitty, but it's not the Hello Kitty that we're all used to seeing 1,000 times. What am I faffing with now? I obviously stopped the camera there for some reason, but I have no idea why. And again, I haven't cut it out, so... Oh, more Sanrio, what a surprise. But this has got, it's got My Melody, it's got Cinema Roll, it's got Pochoco, I think he's called, and Pom Pom Purin. So yeah, again, a little bit different, because I do have a lot of Hello Kitty and quite a lot of Kuromi now, but I didn't have a lot of the other characters, and I thought I should have at least some. That was just a very weird coloured Kuromi one in there for some reason. That's one of the few that I haven't put away. I thought I'd finished everything, and then I found three more packs of Sanrio stuff that I need to put away. So this was just like a really weird mix. I don't know, I can't remember what it was marketed as, but it's got quite a lot of like food stuff in there, and then some like that little octopus, the pink octopus with a flower in its hair, and then some M&Ms and some cheese wedges and all sorts of strange things to put together. Milk bottles and baby bottles and cupcakes, and then little teddy bears and paw prints, and yeah, really random mix. But again, all handy stuff to have. If I get asked to do an M&M style set of nails, I can do it now. Don't know what that was about, that weird hand gesture. No idea. Oh, I think that's me telling you that this is the end of the video, because I was going to end it here and asking you to, you know, like and subscribe and comment and all that goings, but I'm going to add on the stuff that arrived today. So stick around. Oh, what are you doing, dog? Oh, just lie on your bed, please. So, yes, we're back with today's delivery, which thankfully was some of these. I think in the US you call them trapper keepers for some bizarre reason. I've no idea what that means, but I've seen it a couple of times. Explain it to me in the comments, please, because I'm completely confuddled by that. But I have a couple of these ones, and I bought 3 more. Yes, 3 more, and then one that's just like the Hello Kitty face. And yeah, this one opens downwards, which really confused me, but I'm easily confused. But I don't know why I bought 1 of those and then 3 of the others. I've no idea what my plan was there. But I have gone through all my charms that I've been collecting over the last few hauls and put them in them, and they're all full. So I need to get another one to put these other 3 that I've just found in. So yes, I am taking them all out of the packet and just giving them a quick once over, because things like this that are like plastic, they do sometimes get damaged in transit. I've had it with the hard acrylic drawer units that you get, the clear compartmentalized drawer units that you get, which I did get another 2 of. Thankfully they seem to be okay, but I have had one show up broken before, and they're not cheap, so make sure you check everything. Now this, I bought this because I have this, which is something you can make silicone molds with, and this is a sort of, how do I explain it? It's supposed to, you know, give you a mold to pour the mold material into. I know that sounds really weird, but if you wanted to make a mold, I want to make a mold of, you know, the little crystal nail stands that I've got with a magnet on the top. I want to make a mold of them so that I can remake some in pretty glittery resin. So I'm going to have to make a mold of it. Now this, you can clip this together with these clips, and you can make all sorts of sizes and shapes to contain that mold making material. However, I've not used it before, this kind of thing. I've never done mold making before. And yeah, I get the premise of this. It's going to make a frame that holds that mold making material in. But what about the bottom? There's no bottom. So isn't it all just going to leak out the bottom? What do I do about that? If anyone knows, please let me know. Maybe Stacey? Maybe Stacey will know. From Fifi Faffy Nails. Again, go and look at her channel if you haven't done so already. But you can make all sorts of sizes and shapes out of this, because it's got some straight pieces and it's got 4 corner pieces. So you can make a rectangle or a square. You can make a big square, a little square, a medium square. I thought it was quite handy, but I'm a little confused. It didn't come with any instructions. It came with this tape, which looks like just generic double-sided tape. The mold sticks together, so with the bulldog clips, so I don't know what the tape's for either. If anyone's got any pointers for me, anyone that's good with doing this kind of stuff, let me know, please, in the comments. Please, please, please. I love you forever. Thank you. I was going to cut this out as well. I left it recording. I was thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll cut that out. I'll cut that out, and then completely forgot to cut it out. So you're just going to have to watch me faff and throw all this stuff back in, and then, well, try and get it back in the bag, and then decide I really couldn't be arsed with that, and I'm just going to throw it in the drawer where my resin stuff's going to live. Coco, please stop. Please. Thank you. So you heard that, didn't you? Heard your name then, didn't you? Eh? Yes, I know. Just lie down on your bed and go to sleep. I know it's like 20 to 1 in the morning, but I can't go to bed yet. I need to get this done. So on the theme of, she's jumping up at my chair now, on the theme of making nail stands, etc., I've been looking for moulds, and I'm really cocking it up. I thought these were bigger than they were. They generally give the size of like the outer edge of the mould, so it's kind of hard to judge how big the actual mould bits are. I thought these would have been really cute, but they're not big enough. That a nail stand is not going to be stable enough, I don't think. I'll probably give them a go, just for shits and giggles, but I don't think it's going to work. Where's the next one? Here we go. This, oh, right, yeah, I'm going to show you this first. So this is a pack that I got. Don't nudge my arm because I've got a drink in my hand. Sorry, I'm talking to the dog. This is a pack that I got because, again, I left all my resin stuff in Spain. When I left Spain and came back to the UK, I had all of this stuff. I had all the mica powders, I had all the glitters, I had all the resin, I had all the moulds. I had tons of it, but there wasn't room on the van when we were coming back. So now I've had to buy it all again. So you get a big ball and then some like finger, I call them finger condoms. They're just like finger latex gloves, but just for your finger. Some like little plastic spatulas, some little plastic pipettes, I think that's a ½ litre silicone jug, some little tiny silicone pots, and then these, I think they're 100 ml. I think there's 4 of those 100 ml ones, which are really handy because you can pour the resin from them. You can just let it harden. And then you just squish them and it all like turns to like glass shards and you just pour it out. And it's a lot easier and a lot better for the environment than using disposable plastic cups or trying to get resin out of normal cups or whatever. Another mould that again was way smaller than I expected it to be. I mean, there's a lot of silicone in this. For these tiny moulds, so I mean it will be a nice stable mould. It's very well made, but super tiny. In fact, probably small enough to use to make gems and put on a nail. But yeah, I was like, what the hell? It's just like my sizing abilities on Temu are failing me massively. And here we go again. Another mould that I thought was going to be a lot bigger. Stacey has this mould, but it must be a lot bigger, or it's 3 moulds, because this is like, it's the same cats and the same designers I've seen her use. And I thought, oh my God, they're really cute. I would like some of them. I want some of them on my desk. And yeah, it's like nail sized almost, just ridiculous. So, I've shown you these before. I had to buy another set because I used one of them. So I used one flower and had to buy the whole set again because I want it. I want to have it. I want to own it. And I'd used it. You can relate. I'm sure you can relate. We have more stickers because, like I said, this is another haul now. Excuse me. Oh, I need to drink. So... So this is I got a really bad frog. This frog will not go away. This is one of them smaller sets of the 30. And I thought I've been trying to get different ones and I keep buying the same ones. It's okay because they end up in giveaways because I think they're really cool anyway. But this one looked like it was different. It was just iridescent silver instead of the other one I had was iridescent silver and white mixed on the designs. But this was like really stuck together, and as I'm trying to take it apart, it was pulling bits off. So I decided to abandon that idea and do it later. But I'll do it, it'll be at the end of this video or somewhere in this video. I will stop the camera and I will go and faff, and then I'll come back and show you them all separated and then some other stuff. I got some stickers recently that I thought were absolutely stunning, and these are on a similar theme. I do have a couple of packs of the ones that I thought were stunning. I bought another 2, maybe 3 packs because they were just that good and that cheap. These were on a similar theme. I'm getting to the stage where I can't talk now. I've talked a lot today. They're just like sort of a Spanish Moroccan tile kind of vibe, and I just think they're super pretty. There's a couple more of this style to come. This I thought was interesting. It's like gingham, and you could just cut it to the size and shape that you want. I thought that was quite a cool idea. And then nicely detailed and nicely thought out. Now this, it kept coming up in my suggestions, buy me thing. And I kept going, is it a bit naff? I'm not sure. And is it going to be too big? And I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised. It's like Van Gogh, the sunflowers and Starry Night and that kind of thing, like really, epic, well-known paintings. But it's quite a nice small size. It will go on pretty much any nail. So I might do something with that at some point as well. This is one of the sets of them stickers. There's 6 in the set. I think they're about £3 for the set, which means these sticker sheets are 50p each. And they are so nice, so detailed, such beautiful designs. I'm not sure whether that one was in the first set I got, actually. Again, I'm going to have to check. But some of them are definitely the same as what I've got. But again, it might be a bit of deja vu going on there. Excuse me. This is again another one of them sets of 30. I just think these are such good value, especially if you've got dinky nails and you want smaller stickers. I find a lot of the stickers, although they're beautiful, they're too big for my nails because I do have dinky nails. I'm still growing my nails and I can't have them too long because then I can't do anything. I'm not used to it. I've been growing my nails since August. But these, I mean, this is gold and like iridescent, and they're just, again, I'm going to show you properly later. I will go through them sheet by sheet once I've separated them all and sorted them out. And the same with this one. But these sets, all right, they're tiny sheets of stickers. But you get 30 of them and they're a couple of quid, maybe $3. And you get loads. And they're all on a similar theme, so you can mix and match, and they're just so nice. These are super cute. Oh, I love the pandas. I got some pandas recently, but I don't think the quality was that good on them. Now, these are similar to them other sort of bohemian tile type ones, but they're more like glass, which were quite nice. I am going through these quite quickly, I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a long day, and I was filming this at around tea time, and I was slowly losing the will to live, to be honest, because I knew I had so much editing to do, and obviously I've not done that much editing on this because there's big chunks that should have been cut out that weren't, but yeah, you know how it is. But I had to take these out the packet because they're so nice. They're like iridescent flowers. Sometimes I wish that there's some really nice designs and then they go and kind of spoil it with the gems. If I want to put a gem there, I'll do it myself, Now these are 2, I thought I'd ordered 2 the same, and this is the Temu Curse. They're like completely different sizes. So yeah, no idea. I was going to put one on each side of my car, but that's not going to work. And these were interesting. I don't actually remember ordering these. I don't even remember seeing them. It must have been one of them things where you can just click and add it to your cart without actually going into the listing if you don't want to. And I've just gone, oh yeah, they look okay, and added them to the cart, but not really taken that much notice. I must have been in a bad mood. I sometimes do that. Do you do that? Angry shopping? I've tried to show them on here. One of them's like silver. One of them's, I think it's like pinky. Yeah, that's like a pinky colour. It's stones in the middle are like pinky colours. They're not stones, but they're like an iridescent blob, if that makes sense. And this one's like a purple. And then the last one is a blue. But they're struggling to get it off that mat. But they're kind of funky. I kind of like them. I think I'll definitely be using them soon. There's some really funky stuff going on there. I kind of like them. I don't know how much they were. I'll have to check. If they were fairly cheap, I might order another set because, you know, again, I won't use them unless I know I've got a spare. These were peacocks. I had some phoenixes turned up recently at stickers, and I thought at first they were peacocks, and then I ended up searching for peacocks. So no doubt I'm going to get inundated with peacock nail art now. Now these are really nice. They are very, very nice shiny gold, but they're a full cover pretty much. And again, I think unless your nails are exactly the right size, I'm not sure that they're going to work, but we'll see. This is another one that's, I think, again, it's the set of 6. I'm just going to check it, but these will be going into a giveaway for one of you lucky lot. My next giveaway is going to be at 500 subs, so if you're not subbed already, please make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get informed when I upload a new video. But yeah, they're just stunning. They were some of the nicest stickers I've come across. Now this is a set of them small stickers, but it's not 30. I don't actually know how many it is, but I would say probably around half that. So I don't know, 12, 14, 16, something like that. It's probably an even figure because they're sort of in 4s. Let me see if I can count them. 1, 2, 3. They're quite nice. They're quite nice designs. 5. So was that 5 or was that 6? I don't know. I realised that probably on my hand was a better way of doing it, because the colours are very similar to that dish. Yeah, I think that's 5. So 10 then across the set. Some quite nice themes there. There's some like Christmassy ones and hearts and stars and things. Yep, definitely 5 there. So a set of 10. And they didn't stick together, so these are super cute. Look at these paws. Can't go wrong with paw print stickers. That's a silver set, the same as that gold set that I just showed you. They're super shiny, lovely. You want chrome on your nails, that's the way to do it. Now, I'm not quite sure why I bought these. I think, again, they just kept coming up and I was like, are they a good idea? Are they not? I don't know. I don't usually sort of have to display my nails actually, you know, as they would be on a hand. So, but I guess they might come in handy at some point. I've no idea. You get 10 in a pack, I think. Some more of them sort of bohemian style stickers. Sorry about that fade there. My camera will only record 10 minutes at a time and then it sort of splits the clips up. Again, same sort of thing, different colours. And then some fishies. And I think we might have seen those before, but I'm not sure. I seem to recall the little shoals of fishies, but if I have, then they'll be going in a giveaway. And then a third set of these stickers. So yeah, I now have 4 of these in total. So probably 2 sets of those will be going into future giveaways. So if you like them, make sure you're subscribed. Again, I've ended up ordering 2 of these, so 1 will be going in a giveaway. There's multiple thing. It's just so this is quite a bendy spatula, and of course it's very bling. It's got that lovely AB shift on it. Just a handy thing to have, and it looks nice on my desk, which, you know, that's what I go for. Some more diamante chains. These are a little stockier than those ones that I showed you earlier. But there's some nice colours in there. This is just a little set of pigment, not pigment, well it is pigment I guess, but mica powders anyway. to go into my resin. It shows you on the back that they're for resin. Just a nice selection of colours, because again, I had hundreds of different mica powders, tons of them, and left them all behind in Spain. So I just needed something to get me going again, basically. I bought some little bags, like zip seal. Is that right? I've got to the stage now where my words don't sound right even when they are. Ziploc bags. Some Hello Kitty ones and some Kuromi ones. They're just for putting stuff into when I'm doing giveaways, if I want to do a mix of charms or whatever, or a few glitter pots together or whatever. Yeah, I ended up with 2 of those as well, but I'm keeping them because they're only very short lengths. So I think 2 is a good idea. I had no idea what this was when I opened it. It had a ton of bubble wrap around it. My voice is going now. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm going to have a drink. It's magnets. And they are super, super strong. You can see how much I'm struggling to get them apart there. So yeah, they are going to be going on my nail stands, etc. that I'm going to be making. I mean, I'm mainly going to make them for myself because I like doing that sort of stuff. I like doing resin art and stuff, and I want nail stands that are a bit more personal. And I've seen some that are amazing. Is it Cat Print Company or something? And they're amazing. They're gorgeous, and they're so nicely designed and so nicely executed. But I just can't afford it, so I'm just going to make my own, which will be nowhere near as good, but it'll do. Now this, I had plans for this. It's it's a tiny TV, obviously. And I'm going to struggle to get these things off. I'm going to faff with them for ages, so I can tell you what my plan was before we even get to it. But my plan was, I have these little, what do you call them? Like Q-tips, I think you call them in the US. We call them cotton buds here. But I have the little micro versions, which I find really good for, like, if you flood your cuticles, you can just go around with them and make a nice little line to get all that crap off where it shouldn't be for a start, and then make a nice line for where the oh, we get into that stage again. I'm tired now and a little drunk, if I'm completely honest. But anyway, I'm going to show you them because then you'll understand what I'm saying anyway. So these are the little things, like micro Q-tips or micro, but they don't fit. They're too long, and I'm absolutely gutted because I have them in a little holder on the side of one of my cabinets, my little drawer cabinet, which is okay. But I just thought this was really cute, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, what can I use that for other than toothpicks? Because I do use toothpicks, but I use them generally next to my bed. Pick my teeth while I'm watching TV late at night. But these are way too long to go in there. And yeah, I wanted it on my desk, and I've got it on my desk now, and it's cute and it does work. But yeah, I can't use it for what I wanted to use it for, which is a bit upsetting. But such is life. I should have checked, I guess, but I kind of expected them Q-tips to be the same sort of length as a toothpick, and obviously they're not. And now I'm thinking now, well, are all toothpicks the same length, or am I going to buy toothpicks in the UK and they're going to be different because they're not from Japan or China, or are there Oriental toothpicks smaller or longer, or I don't know. I guess we'll see. Time will tell. But I mean, I'm probably not going to use that many toothpicks in the nail room, to be fair. So yeah, it'll probably last quite a while. I think you get about 100 in that pack. And now I'm going to make you watch me faff around trying to get them in there. I'm probably not actually. I'm going to cut this in a minute. But it's good fun watching me struggle, isn't it? I'm not very dexterous, as you can tell. Oh, great fun. Right, let's had enough of that now. Right, we're on the home stretch now, guys, I promise. There's not much more to go. I think this is the last clip, in fact, so it's less than 10 minutes. I don't know why there's so much dead air here either. Oh, fingers. Oh, there's a dish. What am I doing? Something interesting up there. What's going on? Ah, right, yes. I've sorted those stickers out now, and then realised again that they're probably better on this background than on the dish. So these are the set that are like blue and gold, and there's some really nice designs in here. Again, they're super cheap for what they are, and you get so many. And I mean, look at them. They're just stunning and nice little designs that will go on any nail, pretty much. I think as we get through this set, yeah, they're starting to get a little bit bigger now. So some of the designs are a little bit bigger, but they're still pretty much going to go on any nail. And like I said, they're nice and easy to cut or whatever. They're quite flimsy. Sometimes I damage them when I'm getting them off the backing, if you're not careful. So you do have to be a bit gentle with them. But I just think they're so good. And they've got this, the blue's got this lovely holographic shift on it, and it captures the light. Gorgeous. And I use these kind of things a lot. I've got the sets that I've got previous to this, where I have the gold set. I've probably got 2 or 3 of those. There was a silver and white set. I probably have 2 of those. I think I had more, but I put the others in a giveaway. I just think they're brilliant. I think value for money, you can't beat these. I mean, look at some of these. They're just stunning. And the gold's really nice and shiny, and that iridescent shift is just really nice. I've not seen these blue ones before. I don't know whether they're fairly new, because like I say, I've been looking for some that are like a little bit different to what I had, because I had, like I say, 3 or 4 sets of the gold ones and 2 or 3 sets of the silver and holographic silver and white ones. And they do like a flowers one as well, all sorts of different tiny flowers on it. And I think I had 2 or 3 of those, and I kept buying them thinking they were going to be a slightly different, because the listing, they're so tiny that even on the listing you can't tell really what the designs are, so it's a bit pot luck. But these are different, and the last ones are different, and these are different as well. And these have got some lovely shimmery colours in them. They're like holographic and gold and white. And again, they're just really, really nice. I'm going through them fairly quickly, but I mean, if you want a better look at them, you can always pause them. And if you're on your phone, you can zoom in and stuff like that, because I know they are small. But these are just really nice. I have placed a few Temu orders recently, so it's a little bit chaotic. But if anyone wants the links, drop me a message down below and I will try and find them for you and send you the links. Again, if you're in the US, I'm not sure the links will work. That's a bit pot luck as well. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I'll usually, if you message me and tell me you want the link, I will usually send the link, but I'll also send like the description of what it is as well, so you can search for that if the link doesn't work. I hope that makes sense. I mean, they're so pretty. Look at them. And there's so many of them. And there's so many different types of designs, but they're all linked together by that colour scheme and that theme. So you can mix and match them across these sheets and they'll still work on a set. I just think they're brilliant. And there's very few of them where I think, oh, I don't like that. I'm never going to use that. You know, out of this set of 30 little sheets, there's very rarely any sheet that I think, well, I'm not going to use any of that, you know? I mean, aren't they awesome? So now we're on to the one that was stuck together. It did damage some of them. You can see there's some gaps in some of them and there's some stickers missing. You can see there and there. I'm not going to ask for a refund. I could send them photos and they'd just refund me for them. But they're still, on the whole, they're usable. So I'm not going to bother. I will probably order another set at some point, but I will probably wait a few weeks. I think this was probably a bad batch, something that had been packaged before it was ready or whatever, because they were tacky. So yeah, I think something gone wrong, because I've never had problems with these types of stickers before. I've never had that before. So I'll probably just wait a few weeks so that it will ensure that it's like not the same batch, and then order another set. But on the whole, they're usable anyway. And again, there's some really nice designs. So this is just that holographic silver. There's no white on it like there was on the other set that I had with similar to this. And it's all different designs. So the ones that I had previously as well. I think there may be some that are a little bit similar. But on the whole, it's all new stuff. I think some of them roses were similar to the one with the white and silver, but I don't know what that writing says, by the way. I'm looking at it there and I can't make it out. I don't think it's legible. But some of these roses are lovely, and some of the stars, them frames are really nice. Another type of stars. Some lines, they're really nice. I mean, they could be so effective on a set, these. Hearts, can't go wrong with hearts. Holographic hearts as well. And then there's some letters and numbers. It's always handy to have. Some more sort of stripes and swirls and stuff. They're just really nice. And now I'm going to faff trying to get them off that mat again. That mat, I love that mat, and it's so easy to clean, but it's not easy to pick stickers up off. Oh, this is another one of those cat paw rings that I showed you on one of my previous videos. It's got like I've got bits of stickers all over me now as well. It's got like the paw pads on the inside, so when you take it off, you're left with a sort of imprint of the paw pads on your finger. I don't know what use that is, but it's cute. So last couple of items now. Now these are the colour. I'm not sure the colour's coming off that well. These are copper coloured. I think I showed you the silver ones, and I think gold ones as well, but these are copper coloured ones. Not got many copper coloured charms, so when I saw those I thought, yep, having those. They're a little on the large side. They are curved. They're not curved enough, but they're still very pretty, and I'm sure I'll use them. These are, let me get this right, Labubu. I think they're called Labubu charms, which is something that was fairly new to me, but everyone's been talking about them over the last couple of weeks or so. And when I saw them, I thought, oh, okay, I better get some of them then. I don't really know what they are. There's some like little, is it like a Funko Pop type thing or something? I don't know. Now these are metal frames. I've got some stickers like this, but then I saw these and they are actually metal, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. Let's have a look. So that's what we're doing. I've got them in gold and in silver. And they come in various sort of shapes and sizes. They're all fairly small, so they should go on any nail. And they are a little bit curved. And you could fill them with glitter or gel polish or anything you like, really. A cat eye might be nice. Little cat eye around a frame. No, little cat eye with a frame around it. That's even better. These little heart ones. I didn't want to stay on my nail, but I mean, again, they're curved. They're not necessarily curved enough, but they're curved enough to make it work. You could easily seal them in. There's some sort of diamondish ones and some squarish ones and some roundish ones. And yeah, I just thought they were nice. And another set of these. So this is the one that's going to go into the giveaway. So that's it. That's your lot, guys. Thank you very much for being here with me. Thanks for watching. If you've got anything to say, comment down below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.